Okay, I'm going to go through some examples of transactions for a company that uses the direct write-off method for accounting for their uncollectible accounts receivable. So you can use this as an example when you're trying to do your assignment. Okay, so the first transaction is on February 23rd, and here Laser Tech Company sold merchandise on account to Dr. Salazar for $41,500. And the cost of that merchandise was $22,300. So this is a Chapter 5 transaction, okay, remember back then? And we have to make two journal entries. The first one is to record the sale on account. So we debit accounts receivable, and we're going to also indicate the customer because we need to post that debit not only to accounts receivable in the general ledger, but it's also going to go to Dr. Salazar's account in the accounts receivable ledger. And then our credit will be to sales. Okay. Then our second entry is to update the merchandise inventory account. And so we do that by debiting cost of merchandise sold for the $22,300 cost to us of that merchandise, and we credit merchandise inventory to show that the merchandise inventory account is going down by $22,300. Okay. So we made that sale on February 23rd, and there must have been some type of problem with Dr. Salazar because we didn't get any payment until May 10th. So that took a long time. And then on May 10th, Dr. Salazar only sent us $10,000. Now Dr. Salazar's account is $41,500. All we're getting is $10,000. So we need to record collection from a customer on their account. And we do that by debiting cash for the $10,000 that we're receiving, and then we'll credit accounts receivable for Dr. Salazar for $10,000 to show accounts receivable going down. Okay. So as we said, Dr. Salazar owed us $41,500, only sent in $10,000, so we're still owed $31,500 from Dr. Salazar. And what we've decided to do is we're going to write off that $31,500 as uncollectible. So we'll debit bad debts expense for the $31,500, and then we'll credit accounts receivable for Salazar. And after we write off the account, post this entry, post this credit to accounts receivable for Salazar, Dr. Salazar's balance is going to show zero because we've written off the account. Well, now we come down to December 2nd. Dr. Salazar is now sending us the $31,500. So now we have to reinstate the books. we have to reinstate the account onto our books. So we'll debit the accounts receivable to put it back on our books, $31,500, and then we'll need to credit bad debts expense for $31,500. So we can see to reinstate the account, we have just flipped the write-off account. Okay? We've undone the write-off. So now what we do is we could just go ahead and record receiving the $31,500 from Dr. Salazar on account. So that's just a regular collection from a customer at this point. Debit cash, $31,500, credit accounts receivable, $31,500. So now you should be able to use these examples and go ahead and do your assignment.